Cancer is truly a devastating illness, and those individuals who are going through cancer can only explain how bad having cancer actually is. The fear, the pain, the anxiety, all of it and many more emotions are stipulated when a person has cancer. Also, those individuals who have loved ones whose family members are suffering from cancer, they also know how bad the feeling actually is. Even if you personally don't know someone who has cancer, but seeing or hearing about someone suffering from cancer brings sadness and sorrow into yourself. But we mustn't lose hope in the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We need to remind ourselves that both good and bad come from our creator, our Khaliq, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you or one of your loved ones, maybe a family member, maybe a friend, is going through cancer, make dua for them and also remind them that it is a test. If you are going through cancer, remind yourself that this is a test from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and also remind yourself that I must be obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The more virtuous deeds I do, the more dhikr, remembrance of Allah I indulge in, the more Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will shower His mercy upon me. The purpose of today's clip is to inform you of a ruqyah, a practice that if you do, InshaAllah ta'ala, you will overcome cancer. But you must have firm faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You must have strong iman. If your iman is weak, strengthen your iman. Read your salah, read the Quran, and practice those things Allah has made obligatory upon you. And also, if you have the istita'at, if you have the ability, give sadaqah, give charity in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What is this ruqyah? What is this practice? Sa'id al-Khudri radiyallahu anhu, a companion of our Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he says that Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam sent me and some other companions on a military expedition. Whilst we were out on the military expedition, we came across a tribe. We said to the people of the tribe, entertain us, meaning host us, but they rejected. Some time went by, the people came to us, the people of the tribe, and they said, is there anyone amongst you who could do ruqyah? Meaning, is there anyone who could recite something and cure our chief? Their chief was stung by a scorpion, and in some narrations it's been mentioned a snake. Sayyid al-Khudri radiyallahu anhu, he said, I can do so, I can do ruqyah, but we want sheep in return of doing so. The people of the tribe, they accepted, and they said, we will give you some sheep. In some narrations it's been mentioned that they stipulated the number of 30. They said they would give 30 sheep to Sa'id al-Khudri radiyallahu an and the other companions. Sa'id al-Khudri radiyallahu an, he began reciting Surah Al-Fatiha. In some narrations it's been mentioned he took his blessed saliva and he rubbed it on the parts where the snake or the scorpion had stung the chief. And in some narrations it's merely just been mentioned that he recited Surah Al-Fatiha. We also find in another narration that he recited Surah Al-Fatiha 7 times. After Sayyid al-Khudri radiyallahu an completed recitation of Surah Al-Fatiha after the ruqyah, he says that their chief attained shifa. Allah cured him, and as they promised the flock of sheep, they gave us flock of sheep. But Sayyid al-Khudri radiyallahu an, he says, I was unsure whether to accept the sheep in exchange of the ruqyah. So I told them to wait, and I asked Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam if it was okay to accept the sheep in return of the ruqyah. To which our Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam responded, O Sa'id al-Khudri, how did you know that Surah Al-Fatiha was ruqyah? And then our Nabi said, take the sheep and give me my share also. From this hadith, we learn that there is immense shifa in reciting Surah Al-Fatiha. If you are suffering from cancer, my respected brothers and sisters, or you know someone who is suffering from cancer, every day make it a habit. Every day, once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day, however many times a day you want to. But bare minimum, at least once a day, recite Surah Al-Fatiha 7 times and then blow on the person suffering, or if it is yourself, blow on yourself. InshaAllah ta'ala, through the virtues and blessings of Surah Al-Fatiha, you will find cure. All your loved ones will find cure. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant them shifa. It is not difficult. Majority of Muslims, they know Surah Al-Fatiha off by heart because it is a part of the salah. We learn it from a very young age. It doesn't take long to do. Do this, act upon this, have yaqeen, have faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and see how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant you shifa. As always, I humbly request that you like and share the contents of this channel, and if you have not yet done so, subscribe to this channel. Stay blessed. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.